Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Battleverse. Today we dive into one of the most gripping naval encounters of modern times, a story that unfolded with a sudden ambush at dawn and quickly escalated into a fierce revenge at sunrise as the US Navy struck back with precision, resilience, and overwhelming strength. This isn't just a tale of combat at sea. It's also a review and breakdown of the machinery, strategy, and advanced technology that make the U.S. Navy such a formidable force. As always, we'll analyze this event in detail, exploring the exterior design of the warships involved, their interior layouts and crew operations, their performance under pressure, safety features designed to protect sailors in the heat of battle, their unique selling points that make them stand apart from rival fleets, and even the staggering costs behind maintaining such military power. The exterior of the U.S. Navy's warships is designed for more than just visual intimidation. Every angle, every flat surface, and every radar, reflective coating serves a strategic purpose. In the early dawn light, these vessels appear like steel titans moving across the waves, their hulls cutting through the water with steady authority. The sleek design of modern destroyers and carriers minimizes radar cross-section, allowing them to approach enemies with reduced detection. The reinforced armor plating, advanced missile launch systems hidden beneath retractable hatches, and defensive gun turrets integrated seamlessly into the ship's architecture make these ships both elegant and lethal. From a distance, one might think of them as floating cities, but when viewed up close, the detail and rugged engineering of the exterior reveal just how much thought has been put into their survival in hostile waters. In the ambush at dawn, these exteriors weren't just about presence. They were shields and weapons combined, designed to withstand missile fire, torpedo threats, and aerial bombardment. Inside, the interior of a U.S. Navy warship is an intricate network of command centers, living quarters, machinery rooms, and combat operation stations. The Combat Information Center, or SIC, is the nerve center where officers analyze incoming threats, track enemy positions, and issue tactical commands. Screens glow with radar data, satellite feeds, and real-time communication links, giving the crew an unmatched situational awareness. Beneath the CIC, engine rooms hum with the steady pulse of gas turbines and nuclear reactors, pushing thousands of tons of steel across the ocean at high speeds. Crew quarters are modest but functional, designed to keep sailors rested and ready for long missions that can last months. Mess halls provide not just food but a sense of community for the hundreds or even thousands of crew aboard a carrier. Medical facilities resemble small hospitals, ready to treat everything from minor injuries to combat wounds. The interior is not about luxury, it is about efficiency, survival, and endurance, and in the face of an ambush. It is this interior organization that turns chaos into coordinated defense and counterattack. During the ambush at dawn, the interior spaces became alive with action. Alarms blared, crew members rushed to battle stations, engineers reinforced power systems, medics stood ready, and commanders plotted countermeasures. This vast interior network is what allowed the U.S. Navy to absorb the initial shock, and then retaliate at sunrise with devastating precision. Performance in such an encounter is the ultimate test. A warship may look imposing, but when missiles streak across the sky and enemy submarines launch torpedoes, the ability to respond swiftly determines victory or loss. The U.S. Navy demonstrated not only raw power, but adaptability. Destroyers unleashed their Aegis combat systems, intercepting incoming missiles with SM-2 and SM-6 interceptors, while close-in weapons systems fired bursts of tungsten rounds to shred aerial threats. Aircraft carriers launched squadrons of fighter jets within minutes, turning the skies into a shield and sword simultaneously. Submarines lurking beneath the surface silently maneuvered into flanking positions, preparing to unleash counterattacks if needed. The sheer coordination required in such moments reflects the performance not of machines alone, but of a highly trained crew working as one. It is in performance under fire that the U.S. Navy proves why it is considered the most powerful maritime force in the world. Safety features on these vessels are not just add-ons, they are lifelines. Watertight compartments ensure that even if a section of the hull is breached, the ship will not sink. Advanced fire suppression systems can flood compartments with inert gas to extinguish flames without suffocating crew. Redundant power systems guarantee that critical electronics continue to function even after significant damage. Escape hatches, lifeboats, and survival gear, are positioned strategically to give sailors a fighting chance in worst-case scenarios. Even the psychological safety of the crew is addressed through rigorous training and drilled routines, ensuring that panic does not spread during moments of chaos. These safety measures were vital during the ambush at dawn, when enemy fire threatened to overwhelm defenses, but damage control teams and automated systems quickly minimized the impact, keeping the fleet afloat and battle-ready. When analyzing unique selling points, the U.S. Navy stands out globally because of its integration of technology, manpower, and scale. Unlike many fleets that rely heavily on regional presence, the U.S. Navy is capable of projecting power anywhere on the planet. The ability to launch coordinated strikes across air, sea, and undersea domains simultaneously is a unique feature no other navy fully matches. The modular design of warships allows for upgrades, ensuring that even vessels built decades ago remain relevant with the latest missile systems and electronic warfare suites. Carriers act as floating air bases, bringing air superiority wherever needed, while destroyers and cruisers form a protective shield around them. Submarines, both ballistic missile and attack variants, add a stealthy and almost invisible layer of deterrence. This combined DARM's capability is the unique selling point: flexibility, reach, and overwhelming response potential. Price, of course, is staggering. A single aircraft carrier costs upwards of $13 billion to build, not including the billions spent on the aircraft it carries. Each destroyer ranges between $1.5 and $2 billion, while submarines can exceed $8 billion depending on their class. The operating costs are equally massive, with each deployment consuming millions of dollars in fuel, maintenance, and personnel salaries. Critics argue these costs are unsustainable, but supporters counter that such expenses buy not only hardware but also global stability. The price of maintaining dominance at sea is enormous, but the cost of vulnerability would be far greater. In the ambush at dawn, these costs translated into survival and victory, proving once again why such investments are made. In conclusion, the event titled Ambushed at Dawn, Revenge at Sunrise, the U.S. Navy Strikes Back, is not just a dramatic episode of modern military history, but also a case study in how naval design, performance, safety, and strategy intersect. The exteriors of the ships shielded them from early attacks, the interiors coordinated the response. Their performance under fire was unmatched. Safety systems ensured survival. Unique selling points highlighted the unmatched global reach of the Navy, and the price underscored the enormous stake behind such operations. At sunrise, the U.S. Navy struck back not only with weapons but with resilience, proving once again that in the realm of naval warfare, preparation, technology, and human determination turn potential disaster into decisive victory.